Ah, there you are, folkies. Hello, and Kimera how are you all today? Good, I hope. Fine, good. Thank you for joining me for another wee edition of Shugs Sack. And, well, I have to tell you that I'm thinking about changing the name to something more appropriate like Shug's Post Bag, because I'm having some unwanted interest from Ofcom. They deal with all sort of things televisual, so to speak, and they're just concerned that the name Shug's Sack is a wee bitty close to the bone, if you know what I mean. And so, but we'll wait and see. We'll carry on with Shug's Sack at the moment, and hopefully we'll get no complaints to Ofcom from members of the public. Now, since I last spoke to you, lots has happened, particularly last weekend. Some of you may know that I was having a wee chat with Ginty about Tinterweb safety, and I wanted to prove to Ginty that messages and photos particularly that were put up on the interweb were nae private, and they could be shared and sent right around the world. And so what I did was I put a wee photo up of myself with a wee message to say to share me with all the Facebook folkies, and share me around the world. Now I have to say over 500 of you have shared me right around the planet. And for that I'm very grateful, because it's just proved to Ginty that old Shug is now a worldwide name. And well, the thought of that just blew her mind, and she had to go and have a lay down. But she's fine now. She's back to her she's back to her usual self. In fact, she's cooking away through there in the Bothy in the kitchen just now, and the chokes the smoke's choking me, but no doubt the wee fire alarm there will go off when it's ready. It's usually pretty vocal when she's cooking, but anyway, moving on to some of the things in my post bag, my sack. Let's see if I can have a wee rummage in my sack and empty it a wee bitty. Now, we've had a letter in the day all the way from the Hinglandshires, particularly the gentry down in Hinglandshires are avid viewers of Shug's Sack. And well, I've had a letter here from a Lady Beak McTooley, and now Lady Beak, her partner Adrian, lassie Adrian Smells, he has been wanting to take Lady Beak away for a weekend or a couple of nights of closeness, shall we say. And well, I don't know what better way to put it than that. And Lady Beak was wondering if I had any suggestions on where Lassie Wells could maybe take Lady Beak McTooley away for a night of closeness. Well, I've been doing my research on the Wiki McGoogles there, and I've come up with a wee place, an exclusive wee boutique hotel, very exclusive to the Hinglandshires down there, and it's called the Travelodge Hotel. You've maybe not heard of it, but it's a very exclusive boutique hotel, and it's just on the edge of the A47 there, very, very close to the Anglia Shires there. And well, what I'll say to you is this. Now, if you go to reception when you're booking in, if you ask for room 27, they'll show you to a nice little room there. And well, all I'll say to you is this, that Lady Beak McTooley, your screams of passion, your screams of delight that night will not be heard, for the simple reason that the passing traffic on the A47 will drown you right out. So no, you'll be quite safe there. Lovely little boutique hotel, and we hope that Lassie Wells there, it will take you away, and you'll have a nice wee couple of nights away together, and you can send us a postcard and tell us how you got on, eh? Good. Now, so Adrian, you go ahead and get that booked up now, and take your wee woman there, Lady Beatles away for a wee weekend of closeness. Now, I've had another wee letter since the last time I spoke to you. Now, you'll maybe remember in episode 1 of Shug's Sack that we had a letter in all the way from the Dundee Shires, and from a wee laddie called Callum, and he was just wanting to tell us that his mammy had gone away for a dirty weekend down to Birmingham. Well, Callum has felt the need to write into old Shug again, because it would appear that when his mammy returned from the Birmingham, no sooner than she had returned than she was on the Facebooks telling her folkies that she'd got engaged. Now, Callum is awfully concerned that this happened so quickly after her wee weekend away, dirty weekend away down there to Birmingham. He's just concerned that there might be, how do I put this now? Callum is just concerned that maybe the stork has taken flight, so to speak, and he's just a wee bit worried that the stork will be looking for a landing site at the Nine Wells hospital in the Dundee Shires there in about 9 months' time, if you know what I mean. But listen, Callum, I've got to tell you, and I've got to reassure you, that your mother's of a certain age there. I've been looking at her Facebook profile there, and she's a good age now. And to be fair, when women get of a certain age, things like the jiggy, well, they just they happen less and less frequent, and to a point where, well, at your mammy's age, there's probably no happening for her at all now. But anyway, that's a side issue. So, Callum, I don't think you need to worry, son, about the patter of tiny little feet, the tiny little heel and coo feet coming to Dundee anytime soon. But myself and Ginty would just like to wish Lady Kirsty of the Dundee Payshires and Lord Mark of the London Shires a very happy engagement, and we hope you'll be very happy together. Yes, and well, let's just say, if you have if you're as happy together as me and Ginty are, then probably your marriage will last about 10 minutes, probably at best there. But no, we're all delighted for you, and we wish you all the best together. Anyway, now moving on, the weather. Yeah, the weather forecast up in here in Auchinshoogle today, well, it's pissing during the day. Ginty's had her bras out in the line all day, and they're getting a right good soaking, a good rinse out. It'll be the only thing that's going near her bras the day, I can tell you. But anyway, now moving on to one last final thing. We've had a wee message in all the way from the England Shires once more, and it would appear that how do I put this, there's a lady down there, and she's written in, her name's Shona, but she wants to remain anonymous. There's a wee laddie down there at her place of work, and he's showing an awful lot of interest in the older woman, shall we say, and every time they work together in a kitchen. I have to sort of give you some background to this. They work together in a kitchen, and he's awfully good with the vegetables, shall we say, and when he's got a cucumber in his hand, Shona goes on to say that he's quite fruity with the vegetables, quite forward. He's no backwards, they're coming forwards. She's still be that much. And his name is Cameron Goldie, and Cameron apparently is 18. And but so what I would say to you, Shona, is, and I know you want to remain anonymous, but we'll not give your name away, don't worry about that. What I'll say to you, Shona, is that, well, he's 18, he's a wee stud muffin the new, and all his wee hormones are flying all round the place, and, well, he just doesn't know where to channel it. And, well, someone as attractive as you is bound to grab his attention. And, well, but I hear now that wee Cameron, I hear now that he's got a wee girlfriend, and he's hoping to take her away to the Paris for a wee, well, in his view and his hopes that he'll get maybe a wee night of the jiggy there. But, well, you know, don't rush into anything too quickly now, son, because once it's happened for the first time, well, that's it. There's no going back. There's no going back. And no, you just take your time there, son. And but what I would say to you is keep away from the older women. They've got a certain stench about them from the Lady Garden area that you probably just wouldn't go near. And if you go down that road, son, well, nothing ever will be normal again for you. But anyway, you take care, Shona there, and I hope that wee Cameron curbs his lust for you in the kitchen. Anyway, that's it for me for this edition of Shugs Sack. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll maybe be coming back to you again soon if Shoogleshire TV is going to commission an episode 3, so to speak. But I'll leave you there anew, and we hope you're all playing nicely together again, and we'll speak to you all soon again. Until then, I have a cheerio just now. Bye bye.